Welcome, everybody. This is going to be a little bit of a not as traditional podcast that we've done in the past, but it is a topic that we are actually a little curious about what you guys think and excited to maybe kind of stir up the discussion a little bit. So before I introduce the topic, I am Nick.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Travis.
And as you could tell from the title, this is going to be about the next Smash Bros. DLC fighter. Maybe we'll talk about some fighters that can come down the road. But we want to kind of give our predictions, maybe not predictions is the right way, but who we think is going to be filling that spot. And there's a lot of people who have been, I would say, considered for these. And there's been a lot of different leaks saying that it's going to be this or this way. And it's kind of the whole, my uncle works at Nintendo. This guy took a picture when he was visiting a person who works at Nintendo. Those kind of excuses. So does anybody want to throw out who you think it's going to be? This is going to be a shorter podcast, but I know you guys have some ideas on who it's going to be.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. I guess one of the ones that people are talking about, I feel like there's going to be at least one more rated M representative, right? Because usually they have something along those lines like Solid Snake. So someone from Doom, I think, is very likely. They mentioned Doomslayer might be one of the ones.
I think Doom is actually pretty likely.
Yeah,
actually.
And then the other one that's pretty likely that I've heard is someone from the Dark Souls series, whether that's Solaire or just the main protagonist in general. Like someone from Dark Souls, I've always heard as being one because, again, those are two rated M games that came to the Switch. I think, to build popularity for those franchises, especially if they stick around on the Switch. A character like one of those two. The issue, I guess, Doomslayer is not a sword wielder. I just want any more sword wielders, man. Like, at the end of the day, I want someone that has, like, unique weapons. Joker, awesome. He has a knife, which is just a little sword, but I guess it was far enough away to where it felt different. I just don't want to see anyone wielding a sword anymore.
Yeah. What about Master Chief wielding a sword? What about that?
God, that would be
I mean, the energy sword would be awesome, though.
Yeah,
but that can't be.
I would agree.
Because the thing with the energy sword is, like, there's so many weapons, it would have to be more like Splatoon, where it would just be one of his many toolkits that he would have.
Right.
Maybe it'd be like his F Smash or something.
Yeah, but, like, if Master Chief came to Smash, I would actually be really upset, because I would hate to play him. Like, I love him as a character, but he would have to be so campy.
That kind of run and gun style.
Yeah. Because, like, he would be so campy with all of his guns and grenades and whatever havoc that they would give him, because there's 1,000 things you can do with that game.
Right.
Like, I would be like, oh, good, and then I would realize that it would be like me playing Mega Man, and I'm just like, well, I appreciate this character is here, but no. I'm just not.
I mean, would it not be awesome to ride around in a Banshee or in a Mongoose in Smash Bros, though? That would be pretty fun.
That would be a really fun assist trophy.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, it'd be better as an assist trophy. I wouldn't like it as much if it was just an item.
Yeah, because I'm assuming if they did that, they would just use the jetpack as his up B, because it would be simple and easy to do.
Do you think Master Chief is actually likely, though?
No.
I think Mike's right on the lines of Doomguy. I think Doomguy is more likely.
Yeah, Doom,
but I think Master Chief is still, like, I think he's more likely than some other people that they said is like a guarantee
people
to get
with
in.
the whole Microsoft is becoming good friends with Nintendo makes me be like Banjo-Kazooie or, unfortunately, Minecraft Steve as the two more likely.
I honestly think
from
Minecraft
Microsoft.
Steve is very likely.
Yeah. Because, like, I get it, Minecraft is a huge game, but his toolkit would be so trolly. Which, I mean, I would have fun playing him.
Wii Fit Trainer's trolly, man.
Oh, I know. And I also don't use Wii Fit Trainer that much. But spiking people with the soccer ball is very fun. And I'm imagining killing people with dirt blocks would be just as fun.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Because that is the only hope I have, is that his up B is just him shitting out a whole bunch of dirt blocks and then him jumping off of it.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that being, like, similar to, like, Villager's Tree, I guess, where, he builds, like, 3 stacks high and, like, builds a wall that you can break down,
That'd be cool. I would like that.
Yeah, it'd be that, and then, I was talking about it with CJ, and then he's like, yeah, it'd also be really cool if, like, he kind of had almost like a Game & Watch feature where, like, you can, like, whip out a sword, but it would be a different material, so it would change how good that would be. So it could be, like, stone, wood, diamond, gold, etc. So I'm like, that would be hilarious if I would just whip out a whole bunch of side Bs and then, like, hope to get a diamond.
Right.
That'd be interesting, yeah. I mean, Game & Watch has is whatever you want to call it, pancakes, bacon. People call it different things. But yeah, I actually would kind of enjoy that. I mean, I didn't think. Yeah, actually no. In terms of what they can do with the character, I think Minecraft Steve allows them a lot of freedom in that mind.
You can do anything. And then his taunt obviously has to have like something super annoying, like having all the farm animals come out and make noise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess in terms of what you can do, like, I don't want to say a blank template because it comes from a game, but in kind of a template that you can work with, I think it could work better than I would
very
say. Like,
flexible.
Again, Doomguy, I feel like Doomguy is more restrictive to in that nature, but Minecraft Steve has.
Well, because that's the thing is like I cannot picture Doomguy being in a game and it's not super gory, and they're obviously not gonna have him just punch Mario in the face and him literally explode.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But that's interesting because one of the other ones, and I don't know where this came from, Dante from Devil May Cry. I've heard a lot of people saying
that would be awesome. I would love that. Actually,
that's the same vein where that game is like he's works with the devil. He's killing angels half the time. Like that is so different than what Nintendo is. So it's weird to think that like that could be in the game, but I guess you could tone it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like they'll obviously tone it down and everything. But do you guys think that like Cuphead could possibly go in? Because that's a new game.
Cuphead, I think is a great idea for a character that I would love that would never happen, and I think it's. I could be wrong because, again, Joker was a completely different game changer, and they said that Joker being in the game is the route that they want to take with these Smash Bros. DLC fighters, but they're chosen by Nintendo employees, so I'm not sure how much they're going to branch off into the indie route. That's my worry. I think they're going to try to stick more AAA, and that's one of the things that I think is working against Cuphead. Cuphead developers or people on the team have said that they want Cuphead to be in the game, but their want isn't necessarily Nintendo's wants, and Nintendo's wants is what determined.
Yeah, they'd probably be more likely to be like an assist trophy, like Shovel Knight.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I could see like the assist trophy route for that. I feel like that would make sense for Cuphead. I feel like you could do a lot with them, like appearing and like just randomly starting to shoot up everybody. Like, you know, that could be a fun route to go with it. You know.
Yeah. For me personally, though, I don't think this series gets the representation that it really deserves, but I would like. I know people have been talking about Erik as well from Dragon Quest III.
Yeah, I've heard that one
I believe. I think Erik would be very cool to see in the game. I mean, maybe that's my personal RPG bias coming through, but really Square Enix doesn't have a character, and I think that in terms of AAA games that could have a character solidly, like Sora could be one of them. Probably somebody like Noctis from Final Fantasy, like one of the later Final Fantasies, maybe Noctis or Lightning.
Yeah.
I feel like one of those characters I don't want to say should. I think one of those characters is more likely to happen than some of the other rumors like Waluigi and Isaac from Golden Sun. While I would love Isaac to be in there, I think at least some kind of Square Enix representation would go more along the lines of like, it seems to be more fitting like Joker from Persona 5 as from Atlas. I think that a Square Enix representative would be likely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cloud's just all sad and alone.
I mean, Cloud's already there. I think there can be another one.
I think an interesting one, and I think the one that I would like to see the most, though it seems unlikely, would be Sephiroth. I think it would be really cool to have Cloud's villain in the game, you know? So you could do that kind of Cloud versus Sephiroth fight. Obviously, a representative from a completely different game would be nice, like you said, with Erik and, you know, maybe someone else.
Sora.
Maybe
Sora. Riku.
Yeah.
Or Axel. I would love Axel.
Yeah. I just think, like, it might make sense to pair Cloud with someone. I don't know how likely that would be. I think Erik is far more likely. I think Sora is less likely than Erik, but I think Sora is far more likely than Sephiroth. But, you know, it's just another one to throw out there. The other thing I want to mention, because I think it's important that we say this, because this is another one that's pretty... Obviously, it's not obvious. We have no idea what Nintendo's going to do, but it's another popular one, is Rex or maybe Elma. I've seen a lot of people still mention Elma from Chronicles X.
Elmo, I would love... Travis, you never beat the game, have you?
I have not, but I've kind of given up on doing it for a while.
Yeah, it does. Either way, Elmo would be a great one, especially for people who's finished the game, for what surprises there with Elma and some of the stuff that can happen. I'm just going to leave it at that. Rex and Pyra, I think, are more likely because they already wanted to include the character, but they're already far in development when the game got announced, basically.
'Cause that would be
So
fun.
Rex Pyra as a duality, I would like more, if anything, but I could see Elma also being a good addition.
Right.
Yeah, because I do think Xenoblade deserves another rep.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like...
you have a custom avatar, so I don't think he's going to be in the game.
Right. It's hard.
Or Robin.
Like, I'm always trying to think, like, because usually what they do, especially with DLC characters, they take kind of what's hot at the moment, and like go with that. Like, I've heard a lot of people mention Heihachi. I'm hoping that one doesn't happen. I don't know. He doesn't fit in well. I guess he would fit in kind of with Ryu in terms of being from an outside fighting game, but I don't know. I want someone that's more unique that's still kind of related to Nintendo. One of the ones that I thought was kind of funny that I read, and I've been really high on the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney games lately, and I saw someone mention Phoenix Wright should be a Smash Bros. Character. And I'm like, I don't know how the hell Nintendo would do that. I also don't know how the hell they would do Piranha Plant, but they did. So I guess in theory,
good point.
Anything's possible. Phoenix Wright it's weirdly became popular out of nowhere again with like it being ported and a lot of people trying to play it now, and like now the Game Grumps are Let's Playing it. He would have a very unique moveset. He doesn't wield a sword. He's a lawyer. So it could be interesting. Maybe he could use like a gavel or something like. No, not that lawyers use a gavel, but you get the point.
Yeah, it's something related to the game still.
Yeah, so I feel like, is that likely? No, but I feel like a character like that could have a really interesting moveset. So I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I always cheer for
sure.
characters like that.
I would agree. All right, so do we have any other ones that we're going to be throwing out there? Otherwise, I was going to say the two that we've been overlooking to
I was going to say, what are the chances that they do more of a promotional for the new Fire Emblem game coming out? Because why not have another Fire Emblem character?
Yeah, that's almost a guarantee, actually, now that you say that.
I'm gonna say it like this because I seriously do believe this. I don't hate the Fire Emblem characters in the game. I understand people's frustration.
I don't want another sword.
They have been so terrible at choosing Fire Emblem characters for Smash Bros. And that's what I'm gonna blame it on mostly.
Yeah.
Because that game has so much diversity with its main cast. They've just chosen badly. Because
it's always just a sword character. So like, Coronated Maika,
which is not all it is.
Always had she also has the lance, so I'm like, okay, it's slightly different. Robin has magic, that's cool. I'm not upset by their appearances at all. But there's no need to have everyone else. Like, I don't want to see an axe character, a bow character.
Everybody's a Marth clone.
I don't care about So if they chose, because I know like that the dude in the yellow house is a bow dude. I don't remember what they said the other people were, but I just want something different. Because I get it, Fire Emblem's a huge thing, but no more swords. I am done with swords. Half the cast is swords.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest thing too, I think at this point. Like, and I guess to end it off, like whether we get something like Rayman or Doomslayer or whatever, like I want to see somebody that is not a typical character. Banjo-Kazooie, if that could happen, would be awesome because that's not typical. He has a fighting moveset, but it's different than what anyone else on the cast has.
Banjo would be a good.
Yeah, and then he also has a huge Nintendo history too, so that would be awesome.
That's why, like, a character like that is what I would like to see. Like, if I could pick my four, I'd pick Banjo-Kazooie. Granted, Sephiroth's a sword wielder, but I'd pick him for the comparison with Cloud. And then I'd pick maybe Rayman. I think I'd pick Doomslayer. And then I think I would pick Phoenix Wright. I think those would be like, if I could have my five, I think those would be the five because they're all unique. They're all different, and they all kind of have their own niche, which I think is kind of cool.
Well, before I give my kind of host for those DLC fighters, I'm just gonna say that the one that we have been overlooking that people have talked almost to death about is Gino. I know me and Travis have been playing Super Mario RPG on the side. I really don't like the fact that he's being. I said Square Enix should have another character. I don't think Gino is the one. I know people have a huge fondness for Gino. Everybody went crazy about him, but the fact that he already exists as a spirit, I think just inherently weakens his chances. Really? And they had the connection for Persona 5 as the announcer, Xander Mobius is also the voice of Joker. So, like, they had kind of an in already with that. I don't really think that they have anything tying them that would cause Gino to be in there. Everybody says Gino's got a chance. Yeah, whatever. BS in my mind. But I do want to at least mention him here because he is part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so now mine.
I can't
now
see it.
Oh, sorry.
Hopefully. I also
go
want to
ahead,
know
Travis.
why
I
Gino
was gonna
blew
say
up so much.
Yeah, me too.
I don't get it.
It came
either.
out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then everybody jumped on the bandwagon. It's gonna happen. No, it's not.
Oh yeah, especially Andre.
If it's wrong, I'll put. I don't even know. I'll do something if I'm wrong that Gino actually does show up, but we'll figure that out later. But if we're talking about my hopes, obviously I still want Bomberman to happen. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I
he's
would like a
assist
Fire
trophy.
Emblem. I do actually want a Fire Emblem character, but as Travis said, that doesn't follow the traditional Marth clone. I would also like Isaac as well because his moveset is freaking fantastic. And I mean, if you guys played Mario Tennis Power Tour, you actually saw some like the Golden Sun. They kind of reused assets in it, but I saw that some of the Golden Sun animations were kind of prevalent in that game, which I think was really cool. So Golden Isaac as well, and I don't know, just want somebody fresh, really.
Do you think like
Smash
something
Bros.
like
Smash Bros.
Tails would be a thing? Have a Sonic buddy?
If it's another Sonic character, I don't want it to be Tails. If Tails would be likely, I'd rather have Knuckles.
Right, but Knuckles is already an assist trophy, and I think Shadow is too. I don't know. I don't play with assist trophies on, so.
All right, Travis, you tell me. Who are yours?
Who are my ones I want or think will?
Want. We're just gonna end it with what
Let's
we
see.
want.
I want Banjo-Kazooie, and I think he's likely an option. Who was on my list? I'd like to see another Xenoblade rep, whether it's Alma or Rex and Pyra, whatever. But definitely I want to see another Xenoblade rep because Shulk, he's fun, but you know, he needs a buddy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to also think if like a Pokemon rep of the next gen would be a possibility of any sort.
That's actually very likely. We didn't even think about that.
That's true too.
Because Pokemon, I always enjoy playing because they have crazy movesets, but I'm still familiar with exactly what I'm doing. You know, like I know I'm doing Thunder Shock. I know I just did Thunder. Like counter is even a move. So like, it's fun because they still play so differently from everyone else, but yet like I can completely identify what I'm doing. So I would not mind another Pokemon just because they always feel different. So I don't care if half the cast is Pokemon because they're all unique entirely. So
Right. Yeah.
why
That's
not?
true. For sure.
All right.
Yeah. So I'll say a Pokemon, Xenoblade, or Banjo-Kazooie are my three that I would like to see.
Those would be good ones.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. I guess we're going to end this off. Let us know what you guys would like in terms of to see a DLC fighter. There's a lot of options. I didn't realize there were so many of them. And whether the leaks are true or whatnot, doesn't really matter. We can always talk about what we would like to see, if anything. And honestly, I think we're going to be hopefully happy with what we get because Joker was such a huge surprise, and I think it's kind of unanimous that he is a fantastic character and very fun to play. I really hope that level of creativity and dedication goes into the next DLC fighters that they make. So to end this off, thank you all for watching. Put those comments in about who you would like to see, and tell Travis how good his hair looks today, because even though I can't see it, I'm sure it looks great.
Yeah, why
bye.
not?
Let's end it with that.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.